Hi, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls. So I don't know what time it is right now it's the only time that would tell me time right now would be this phone. Technically, but you guys already know I don't go by off the time that is actually set up for everybody else, right? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I was just minding my business, as usual, minding my own business. And my little sister decided to come over here and come down and tell me I better take it down. I better fucking take it down. And I said, take down what? Because my kids live here. So then I realized what she was telling me. She's talking about my video where I gave you guys the address, where I told you guys to find Waldo, right? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, men and women, boys and girls, I already told you guys how this works already, right? For the system, government, the stupid coven cult, all of them who's been trying to set me up and stuff like that, has been trying to hide your girl, right? Now, I also know the family works with them to do all of this stuff, right? So just imagine when I come online and I speak to you guys and tell you certain things, right? See, I was told to take down the video because they're worried for their kids with this address. See, the thing is, I cannot believe that storyline, and it's simply because, for nobody wants to admit that I'm who I am, right? Nobody wants to own up the fact that I am that God, right? For if I wasn't, then why would I say I am, right, Eminem? Right? I am who I say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am, right? See, if I am not the person that nobody needs to listen to, right, then that means nobody will pay attention to where I am, right? Nobody will need to know where I am or want to come where I am or want to find Waldo for that matter, right? If I'm not the person who I am, right? See, I'm getting real annoyed with these people up here that insist on doing this magic that they be doing on me. So of course everybody's irate. Everybody doesn't know what they're supposed to do at this point. But I'll tell you why this panic attack came out. See, I figured out why this panic attack came out. See, that's why you're not supposed to act irate around me. No, don't freak out. What you freaking out for? It's almost like you got something to hide or something. And then I realized what I said in the video. See, told you guys I'd be saying stuff and I don't even pay attention to the video after I say stuff. Yeah, so now I know why, right? See, it doesn't have anything to do with your kids because your kids are activated to be doing bad things. All of your little kids are doing that. Don't feel bad. My kids too. My kids too, right? Don't feel bad about it, right? My kids too. The difference is, when your kids are activated to try to sacrifice me, right? To try to take me down. See, I told you guys before, I am partial to anyone, not kids, even though they could be cute as hell, which they are, right? I'm not partial to anybody. If you're trying to sacrifice me, I am not going to be partial to you. It doesn't matter who you are, kids or not, right? I am not partial. I am the God of love. So I'm supposed to give love. I'm supposed to show you guys that side and everything like that. But don't get it twisted. I'm actually aware of kids being activated within the energy of somebody who's trying to attack me. I'm aware of all of that stuff, right? So if you're gonna come at me, just know I'm aware of it, and that means I can seal your fate as well. Right? So I'm not partial to kids, for I know how that works too. For anyone who doesn't understand, I'm aware of when kids are activated and they're trying to do things, right? As I said before, I'm aware of a lot of magic, so I'm aware of how it's being done, how you're doing it, and stuff like that. I'm aware of all of it. So yes, when I'm talking about the little kids and they're trying to sacrifice me, it's not that I don't know. I'm actually aware of how they're actually doing it. Right? So yeah, not even kids are exempt, ladies and gentlemen, right? I'm not partial to anybody, but that's not the only thing why My little sister is having a problem. See, my little sister is having a problem because I mentioned her father. Her father by the name is Courtney Augustus Davis. His mom had died in Sunnybrook Hospital about, what is it, like maybe 3 years, or is it 4 years? Say about 4 years back. His mom had died. She was in Sunnybrook Hospital. That's where she was staying. Big family, by the way. They usually have she was inaugurated, all kind of stuff, his mom, right? So Courtney Augustus Davis is, as I said before, my mom's second set of kids, which would be Kira, which would be Courtney, the son, and which would be Cheyenne, the last daughter, right? See, the thing is why people's in a panic and stuff like that is because I mentioned their dad. See, their dad by right technically is not supposed to be here, right? For he got deported a long time ago. Yes. See, he got deported a long time ago, and my mom brought him back illegally. Yep. As I said, under passports. Mine. My baby passport to be exact, right? Is how he got here, right? Ever since he's gotten here, of course, he's been here for a while, really long, all the way till his kids could grow up, because his kids were little. Let me see, were they all even born? No, they weren't even all born. Wait, were they all born? Go back, let's see, were they all born? Okay, Courtney, you were there then. You were there. When did you get deported? Well, it doesn't matter when you got deported, for it will be already in the system. Courtney Augustus Davis, right? You would already be in the system, right? By the way, he lives in the house on the back streets where the maze is with Andrea Gordon, right? See, everybody's very close. And now I know why she's so worried, because your dad's not supposed to be here, right? For he got deported a long time ago. And when they check up that file, they will see that. And they will also see Mommy Darius when you went to Jamaica and how he got his ass back up here under false paperwork, right? That's why he cannot work in a job and stuff like that. And for all who knows Courtney, the dread, right? He's the person that's always riding on a bike, and he always has a bag, a knapsack on his back. Dread with the hat, for he has lots of dreads, and gray haired up, bad teeth, by the way, because of course he can't get dental because he ain't supposed to be here. Yeah, right? So that's pretty much, I'm assuming, why, make an ass, but I'm not making an ass on myself. That is why you are panicking and an irate, right? Because y'all want to act like I'm not who I am anyways, right? So I can't possibly talk about these criminal activities, right? For I don't govern these things. Right? So what's anybody is scared of? Right? See, Courtney, you're not supposed to be here, and Mommy, you're the one who brought him back up here, right? See, my uncle got deported too. He wasn't able to come back here because he actually went through the proper channels, like, going through the proper procedures and everything to get back here, to come back here, right? Is what my uncle is over there doing, right? But you, Courtney Augustus Davis, for your son's name is also the same name, Junior, right? Has been here illegally for many years, right? Now your so my Mommy Darius, sister Mommy Darius, mommy, right? Well, your mom anyways, right? She knew she used your dad. That's why she doesn't want him anywhere around you guys and stuff like that, because she knew why she used you, why she was using him, right? She was using your dad. And that's what it all boiled down to. That's why she doesn't want nothing to do with your dad. Even though your dad was a great dad, by the way. See, even I can fess to that, for I called him dad. I never called him Courtney or the Dread or anything like that. I actually called him dad. I thought he was a worthy dad, right? He may not have money and stuff like that. Obviously he didn't, right? For he was legal. It's not like he could have went and get a real job, right? But he did everything a dad is supposed to do as a father in taking care of his kids, including the kids that weren't his, by the way. See, that's how much love he had for Mommy Dearest, right? But Mommy Dearest always knew why she didn't like him, why she didn't want him around. For Mommy Dearest always knew she used him, right? But you also brought him back, and that's why he wants to stake it out with your ass and will do anything because he loves you so much. But you know what you did with him, right, Mommy Dearest? So yeah, so that's what it is. Why, see, my sister is freaking out and stuff like that, because your dad is going to go to jail and your mom has something to do with it. That's called fraud. Again, Mommy Dearest, how much fraud can you possibly do here, right? Aid and abetting Andrea Gordon, that lives across the maze in the back street on the houses, right? Your baby father would be Sean Essence. What are all you guys' name? All your children, right? Including Sean, you know, that used to preach the church stuff at, guess where? Carmichael. Where's Carmichael, everybody? It's right at Western Road and Shepherd intersection. That used to be the school St. Basil. Where is it? On my block. Yeah, you know the block everybody keeps acting like they don't know nothing about, that block. Yes, so Andrea for aiding and abetting Andrea, right? Andrea aiding and abetting and keeping him there, right? Along with your mom, right? You are aiding and abetting somebody who is illegally not supposed to be in the country, right? If you guys want to know who Andrea Gordon is, all you got to do is check the file of where my mom works, right? For she also works the same place that my mom works, right? They have their tits and tats when they're ready at the job that they both work at. So Andrea Gordon, where Andrea Gordon lives, behind the maze at Jane and Shepherd there, right? Hence why you guys could always find the Dread at the maze, because she just lives right there at Andrea's house. Aiding and abetting somebody who's not illegally supposed to be here, Andrea, right? See, everybody got stuff to hide, right? And that's why everybody's mad at me for talking, right? But as I said, ain't nobody have a problem trying to sacrifice me. Nobody has a problem sacrificing me and consistently doing magic on me. For I believe I spoke to you guys and told you guys about my stepdad and how he's been hiding from me, about 2 times hiding from me. What you guys don't know is one day he called these people on his phone to try to kill me on the block that I so-called don't live at, by the way. And the next time he tried to kill me was actually in a maze, by the way, is when he tried to do that one, right? It didn't pan out in his favor. See, everybody thinks I'm not aware of all the so-called sacrifice and trying to take me down, but I am aware of it, right? As I said before, that is why you don't want me to talk about your dad, for your dad is illegally in this country, right? Fully illegally in this country. And when they do check up all that information about your dad that was deported and is still here, right, is why you are freaking out and yelling at me for something you all want to pretend like I'm not who I am, right? So yes, Courtney Augustus Davis, You all know his mom too. She had a lot of titles and stuff like that. She was awarded a lot of stuff from the city. From, what's the mayor's name? Not Trudeau. What's the other one's name? The big one in body. What is your name? And your brother has been exposed for doing drugs on Islington Block. Ford. That's your name. Ford, right? Yeah. Yeah, his mom. Rest in peace, because you're not here. But when you lived in the building at Pink, it was Pink and Blue, that old folks home on Eglinton there, he lived with you there. He lived with his mom there. And then when she died, right, when she had died in Sunnybrook Hospital, Andrea took him up, right? Andrea Gordon, as I said, that lives around the maze, right? She took him up. But the whole family is aware that he's not supposed to be here. Your whole family, right? You all is aware that he's not supposed to be here. So that means everyone is aiding somebody that they all know is not supposed to be here, right? For all those parties that you kept for your mom in the Jamaican Council building right there on the back streets over there close to that Pearl Palace and stuff like that. Yes, you're all aware because he's at every function. He helps eat. He helps cook. He also is at every family function that happens in the parks, right? So everybody's aware of him being here. Everybody knows he came back illegally, right? None of you is exempt. For you all know, that means you all aided it. And that is all I have to say about Courtney Augustus David, right? That Mummy Dearest illegally brought him back here. Oh boy. Using people's passport for, if you guys are not aware, my passport from Jamaica are very they are what you consider outdated passports, right? So to forge anything to do with these passports is pretty simple. For anybody who's coming from there back and forth from there, if you have that kind of passport, it's not you're not gonna see it as something wrong, right? For it is the structure format of a normal passport coming through Jamaica, right? So when you, Mummy Dearest, because this is not hidden, right, Camille? Because remember, both of them, both you and my passport was used to figure out how to do that. Me and your passport. But then again, Camille, you work for the ops, so I guess you help aided in getting his ass back here. Right? As I said, for him to come back and for me to be being watched all my life, I'm pretty sure you all see Courtney too, right? That illegal person that's not supposed to be here, right? I have a problem with people trying to sacrifice me, right? I have a problem with people trying to do black magic on me, right? And I'm not going to lie down for anybody to do black magic on me, let alone lie down for y'all to sacrifice me, right? So for all who wants to play this little game with your girl, just know that it won't go well for you if that is the plan, right? As for little sister, she is cutting off the internet feed. So if you all cannot see me, silly little rabbit, all this does is make you all look guilty up here if you cut me off of the Wi-Fi here, which doesn't mean anything. For you guys already know, it's a simple one too. Just go outside and get Wi-Fi where you can get it, right? See, the thing is, if I was doing something wrong, by giving out my address, you know what would happen? They would have blocked my feed like I told you guys, right? Just like the feed of they blocked when I lived at 33, trying to tell you guys where I was, right? When they blocked it. But see, the difference now is see, people know now that I'm me, right? The difference now is they can't block what they wanted to block, for they're also being watched, right? They're also all being investigated, right? That's why I was able to tell you guys my address of where I am. And as I said, my video is viewed before even I can view it, right? So I'm not making up any of these stories. If it was something to be blocked, guess what? It would have been blocked for y'all, for it was already blocked when I lived at the other address, right? That people were trying to hide me from, right? As I said, there will be nobody hiding me, so you guys can all stay up here and do magic on me every single day, right? There won't be hiding me so that you all in-house and you all outside of the house can sit down and continue to do magic on me, right? I won't stand for it. I do not allow it at all. I don't know why anybody would allow somebody to do magic on them, right? As I said, to do magic against a person is to go against their free will, right? I've said this already, not to do black magic and don't do things against people's free will, right? But everybody keeps doing these stupid things, right? Anyways, as I said before, ladies and gentlemen, I go by the name Wiseoneteach. You can call me T. And if you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And it might just get a little bit difficult now, ladies and gentlemen, because as I said, I got to go outside and find the Wi-Fi to give it to you guys, right? For now I'm being blocked. Now I think that's a silly thing to do, to block me. Very silly, if you ask me. It's probably the stupidest thing you could have ever done was to block me, because now even worse, y'all look guilty to block the videos, right? Now you look even more guilty doing that, right? The same way how, as I said, told little brother to open a garage and he doesn't want to open the garage. Again, still looking guilty, right? Because as I said, all my things are here from all different addresses. Why are they here? I'm not a clutterer, ladies and gentlemen, nor am I a hoarder. So nothing of all my other houses should be up here, right? The same way how I said that I don't keep things, I don't keep things, right? I change out my mattress every time I move, right? So why is my mattress here? Why are all my things here, right? See, that's why you don't want to open the garages, because I'm going to see all those things, including of the vision of all the things you guys are stashing and hiding, right? The things that I told you guys went missing, MIA, stuff like that, right? Not to mention whatever cult you guys work with, or not cult. You guys call it coven, I call it cult, okay? For the covens you guys work with, because I guess that's how you guys are able to be doing the magic with them and stuff like that. When you guys stole my things, you know, you gave them to all these cult people or something, right? But as I said, I won't stand for anything, and y'all continue to play this game. I told you, if these addresses are given, I could give all of you guys this address that's on this block. It's not hard. Do you want me to give the church people them's address that I found all of you guys down in the west? Not hard either. Before I found you guys. It's not like I haven't found you guys. It's pretty easy. But y'all keep playing with me. Y'all keep doing this stuff. Don't worry. It's easy to find you guys too. Don't think it's hard. You guys are not hidden. Right? Told you guys this already. Ain't nobody hidden. Right? As I said, I go by the name Wiseoneteach. You can call me Teach, or you can call me T. Please comment, share, and subscribe, and thumbs it up if you like. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.